Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. This is your mid-June 2024 tarot reading. We're going to be getting insight from Oracle as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's so nuts. I am a Pisces and my Pisces viewers there's so little. There's not many of you guys and you're all very precious to me. So I appreciate you being here. I'm like, what's up? Like, why can't I get my own sign to watch my videos? Anyway, so hit that like button, please. All right, you guys. So if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comment section, or even just like an emoji if you're shy like me. And that way I've got something that I can actually focus on that represents your energy. I encourage all of you guys to love each other up as well. This is my personal spiritual practice, and it's like my way of rebelling against all that dark crap out on the web and on the news. And what better way to rebel than just to love each other up, right? It's so cool to do that. All right, we're getting messages right now for Pisces mid-June 2024 from the Divine Feather Messenger deck, and then we're going to be moving on to, two flew out for you, and then we're going to be moving on to the Angels of Abundance for our Pisces. All these decks have been pre-shuffled with you in mind, of course. I just want to save time and make every second count. From our Angels of Abundance for our Pisces, we have the message of the Cardinal. And this says, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. I have a feeling that you may get some aces. Some things may be landing in your lap. Do you feel that crackle in the air, Pisces? Because you usually do before something lands in your lap. Now you have the message of the Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. All you have to do is just grab it. Oh, this is such a funny card, you guys. So I'm going to unpack this, and I'm going to slightly, I'm going to change the meaning a little bit. I'm just going to kind of widen it, okay? Because this is a little bit controversial. Not everybody can afford organic food. Bear with me. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So yes, organic food is the bomb. It's awesome. But not everybody can afford it. Unfortunately, right? That's crazy. But let's take it a little bit bigger, wider scope, and look at it more metaphorically. What you're putting into you for fuel, whether that's inspiration, the music you're listening to, the people and friends you surround yourself by, this is your fuel. And if it's clean fuel, then your spiritual body, your physical body, it's going to run more efficiently. It's like you don't want to put water in your tank, in your car. So that means we're always in a state of collaborating with the energies around us and the universe, right? We're not these isolated creatures. And so when you're collaborating with the energy spurred by a good fuel, then you're drawing to yourself positive collaborations, okay? So I keep on hearing like something's landing in your lap, you guys. All right, so with my Pisces, mid-June 2024, what do my Pisces need to know? Please make it clear. What do my Pisces need to know at the time of viewing this to serve our higher good? Only taking the cards that fly out on their own. If you've never been to my channel before, we take the cards exactly how they want to speak to us. I don't force anything, and if they fly out in reverse, I do read them that way, okay? Anything else? That one. Yeah, it does. It wants to come out. Okay, beautiful. Awesome. You're going to be building something for the future. Some of you guys will be getting an inheritance, but this is something you're putting your effort towards, your focus on, that is going to have long-lasting rewards, specifically in the area of stability. You are soon getting good news. I love the Eight of Wands. It sometimes even means travel, but this would be a very quick mode of travel, so you're not necessarily getting there by foot. This would be like a flight or something. So somebody may be coming towards you, you may be going towards somebody, but this is good news and it's rushing in quick. We have the Hermit card, which I want to unpack. The overview, I want to take it over to, before we do that, I want to take our overview of your reading. to the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. There's a nostalgia attached here to the Six of Cups, some old memories, something that brings you back. It could even be a person. And then we got the Three of Swords, which has been like some heartbreak possibly in the past. How does this all tie together? Let's find out. So tell me more about these messages for Pisces. It's specifically going to be about a decision that has to be made. And this decision hasn't been very easy up until this point. We've got some people coming out here. What are you up to, Pisces? The Hermit card. There's a sense, you're familiar with a feeling of going inward and being like, I'm going to have to do it on my own. If you want it done right, you got to do it on your own. I have to build this inner voice. I have to build this independence, a fierce independence. I've got to get myself through this. There's that feeling, that voice right in the center of your reading. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me more about this. Ten of Pentacles for my Pisces. Something, remember when I was saying a moment ago that your focus is on something that should have long-term payout. Well, I'll tell you, there's an argument or a confrontation attached to this. And it's slowed up the works. It's brought everything to a halt. And it's making you kind of upset. And kind of upset might be an understatement. We're going to get advice about that because that's going to be the most helpful for you. What's this Six of Cups for my Pisces? Money. It's like it's interesting, you guys, because you have this thing, the Ace of Pentacles, that you have abundance that wants to fall into your lap. It feels that there is a mental block. What is this? Three of Swords? Then we're opening up a new deck. We have another Swords. It's around communication, I think, you guys. This clarity, it's hard to make this decision. There's a lack of clarity, and that lack of clarity or lack of communication is connected to some heartbreak. Yeah, you do feel, I think you feel very strong in your convictions. Your energy rising up from your reading is very strong. You do have an opinion about this. You don't want to just like, this is leaving something behind you put a lot of effort into. There is, we don't have like Seven of Pentacles coming out upside down or the Five of Wands coming out upside down, but I would pay attention to that in the next part of the reading because there's a sense of recognizing the mental block and cutting one's losses. Now that doesn't mean you lose, but there is mind over matter in a situation here. I need to unpack it more because this is actually not such a straightforward reading, of course, right, Pisces? It does emphasize your oracle card of clean energy food, of like who you're surrounding yourself by is really huge. It always is, Pisces. You guys, we're all sponges, aren't we? And so imagine if you take a sponge and you absorb, like you put it over a spill of oil, like bad, dirty car oil versus clean water. I know this is a weird metaphor, bear with me. Like, you will absorb both. And if you squeeze that sponge, that's what it's letting go. That's what it's letting out. So what's going to be pivotal in your life right now is actually not so much what you're saying and doing directly, but what is being said and done to you around you that you can actually control. I know that some of you guys have been going through some terrible things or some hard things or challenging things that you don't have control over. That's just life. All of us is going through some stuff. But the things that you can control, like literally the food you put in your body, if you can control that, like literally some of the people you're spending some time with, if you can change them out and be around positive influences, it's going to make a huge difference. All right, you guys, let's keep going. I really would like some straightforward, solid answers around this good news. I feel like you're going to be getting some support that you don't expect. Who is this Queen of Wands. Up until now, you've had, I feel that you have been feeling more alone than you actually are in moving forward, making a transition possibly, building your future. And actually you have some solid support here. And so don't let yourself get distracted with maybe a bad ending or sabotage one friend or one collaborator that did you wrong, because it's easy to do that. But you like push them aside. The good fuel is right next to them or right behind them. There's a really great person. The cards are just ridiculous with your reading today. There it is. The Five of Swords upside down. Cutting your losses. This is going to give you the power of perspective to move forward and have success and move past that mental block that has something to do directly with a relationship or a person. Yep. And there's a bigger picture here. This is a big wake-up call. I wouldn't be surprised that this event, this string of events in your life is going to lead you to a new system of future conduct around the energies around you. You're going to say, hey, I've been there before. This isn't worth it. This drama is not worth it. Because that's what you're saying right now. And it might be the first time you actually fully successfully see everything for what it is. See the cost. The cost is this mental blockage that's blocking you actually from abundance. And you're like, life change, wake up call, answer the literal call of this angel rising up out of the graves. Such a subtle energy, right? This is one of the biggest cards, the Judgment card of the tarot deck. This is life change. It's around flow, and it's around allowing this abundance to flow by cutting your losses and not allowing people to bogart your energy, to take your energy from you and throw you off. You're leaving something behind, and with the help of intuition. I want to point out that with total convictions, you're cutting your losses and leaving this difficulty behind. You know, you'll never have all the answers. You'll never, this person or this thing that happened could have been a while ago, but you may never completely understand it. So why stand around and try to reprove in your mind or go back over the facts? You're cutting your losses and moving on, and guess what? You're moving towards those greener pastures right there, using your intuition. You've got the only guide you've ever needed. You guys follow your intuition like so well when you're not blocked, right? This is about stability and feeling like yourselves, free to be yourself. I want to know if you can stop yourself, or stop the video even right now, and ask yourself, who's taking my energy? Who's giving me energy and who's taking my energy? There seems to be a loud person in your midst who could be taking your energy, and you could be working extra hard, more than you need to, in a type of codependent situation. And you're almost better off alone or following that intuition of yours. One more card. Hanged Man, represented by Pisces energy. So far, the energy has slowed. There is this gift of pentacles, abundance, that wants to land in your lap. It's been slowed down by a mental block, most likely having to do with a sabotage or disappointment, having to do with a relationship of some sort that has been dragging you down. You're seeing it for what it is, and it's going to change the way you work with others in the future. The way you work with your own energies is just not worth the cost. The drama's not worth the cost. And all of that wrapped up is the Hanged Man. Slowed down the energy, stopped everything, in fact, hanging from this limb upside down, he gets a different perspective, does something unorthodox in order to gain it. There's a bit of a sacrifice there. And so the gained perspective, though, is worth everything. It's so important, and it's life-changing with the Judgment card. All right, you guys, we're at 15 minutes. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please hit the like button, consider subscribing, becoming a friend. Take good care.